It was another frustrating weekend for Ferrari at the Canadian Grand Prix, one that left fans shaking their heads and the team asking tough questions. After the race, team boss Frederick Vasseur didn't hold back. He openly admitted where things fell apart, confirming what many suspected. This wasn't just a bad result, it was a clear sign of internal cracks becoming harder to hide, and Lewis Hamilton's words after the race only added fuel to the fire. His tone was sharp, his disappointment obvious. Is this the breaking point for Ferrari? Ferrari arrived in Montreal hoping for redemption. Their SF25 was designed to suit the stop-start nature of this circuit with short bursts of acceleration and heavy braking zones, a layout that should have worked in their favor. They believed their recent upgrades had finally fixed some key performance issues. But when the lights went out on Sunday, everything that could go wrong did. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton both found themselves tangled in traffic and tripped up by weak planning. The end result? 5th and 6th, far from where a team with Ferrari's ambitions expects to finish. According to Vasseur, the raw speed was there. Leclerc even posted a purple sector in qualifying, hinting at real pace. But small missteps across the weekend combined into one big failure. Confused pit calls, delayed decisions, and poor timing turned what could have been a podium challenge into a forgettable run. In the midfield, that it started unraveling as early as Friday. Leclerc's crash in FP1 cost him the rest of the day, cutting him off from valuable practice time. That left the team guessing during qualifying and cost him a better grid spot. He had to settle for 8th, while Hamilton managed to qualify 5th. But even that didn't mean much when Sunday rolled around. Sunday was when the real chaos unfolded. Ferrari chose to go with a one-stop strategy using hard compound tires, a move that made sense at first, considering the track layout and expected tire wear. But mid-race they changed their plan. The shift to a two-stop approach didn't just waste time. It completely disrupted Leclerc's rhythm. He lost ground, got stuck in traffic, and couldn't recover the pace he needed. FRE acute, DE acute, Rick Vasseur later explained that they believed the car could survive the race on a single set of hards. He admitted it was too hopeful. We thought the gap behind wasn't big enough to hurt us, he said. But in reality, the switch ruined the momentum. On top of that, the crash on Friday had already robbed them of valuable data. They were guessing, more than calculating, something no top team can afford. Things went from bad to worse. When Hamilton hit a groundhog that darted across the track, the collision may seem odd, but it was serious. The car's balance shifted, tire performance dropped, and lap times suffered. From that point on, Hamilton was fighting a losing battle. After the race, he couldn't hide his frustration. His voice said it all: disappointment, anger, and disbelief. I don't know what's happening, Hamilton told the press. The car has so much potential, but the way we go about things is just not good enough. We're wasting chances. I came here with high hopes to help build something great. But if this keeps happening, how are we going to move forward? There's something that isn't working, and it needs to be fixed. His words weren't just about the weekend. They were a warning, a signal that things inside the team aren't as stable as they seem. And when one of the sport's most experienced drivers starts questioning the structure, it's not just a bad day, it's a big concern. Ferrari's team principal didn't sugarcoat anything. Speaking after the race, Vasseur was direct in his assessment. He said the entire race weekend, from the practice sessions to qualifying and the main event, was mishandled. According to him, this wasn't just a one-off issue or a single bad call. It was a chain of misjudgments, all pointing to one major problem: lack of preparation and poor coordination. He even drew comparisons with rivals like Mercedes. While they were facing their own limitations, they managed to work efficiently and salvage strong results. They were ready from Friday, Vasseur said. They understood their car, made the right choices, and stuck to their plan. That's what Ferrari missed, not speed, but structure. One key area he pointed to was tire management. Ferrari made the wrong call when it came to choosing the optimal compounds. The team failed to understand how the medium tires could have worked in their favor. Meanwhile, George Russell and Max Verstappen used that same compound effectively, taking full control of qualifying. That difference, not just car speed, but tire handling, made all the difference in final results. Vasseur made it clear: having a fast car isn't enough. You need to handle the entire weekend with focus from the very first session. Ferrari, he said, lacked that consistency. They started off behind and never really caught up. We didn't bring the right energy, we didn't execute as one, he stated bluntly. It was a weekend that exposed more than technical flaws. It revealed something deeper. The team's potential is being wasted by execution errors and unclear thinking. And while fans and drivers want answers, the solutions aren't as simple as bolting on a new part or changing a strategy mid. As Vasseur put it, until we fix how we work together, it won't matter how quick the car is. Despite all the frustration, there's no denying that the SF25 car has strong potential. From its weight distribution to the updated rear suspension setup, Ferrari's machine on paper looks more refined than last season's model. And when things go right, like in Monaco or during early qualifying in Canada, the speed is there. But those moments are brief, and they're not enough to secure consistent results. Former F1 engineer Craig Scarborough spoke about this issue in a recent tech podcast. According to him, Ferrari's real problem isn't with the car itself, it's with how the team uses the tools they have. They're fast in simulations, but once the race begins, they lose their way, he explained. This mismatch between pre-race projections and on-track decisions suggests a deeper issue with how the team interprets and reacts to data. It's not just about numbers. Either communication has become a concern, especially between Hamilton and the pit wall. Multiple times during the race, Hamilton seemed unsure about the calls he was getting. At one point, his radio message captured widespread attention. "Are you sure this is our best strategy?" It wasn't just frustration, it was confusion. The kind that shows a lack of trust in the decision-making happening behind the scenes. There are even reports from British media suggesting that Hamilton is beginning to question whether his aggressive driving style fits with Ferrari's often cautious approach. Sources close to the team have said that he came in with a winning mindset, expecting sharp, bold calls in the heat of battle. But what he's seeing instead is hesitation. And in Formula One, second-guessing can cost you everything. These aren't small issues, they go to the heart of how the team operates. Ferrari has the talent and machinery, but without sharper execution, they're letting golden chances slip away. Time is running out for Ferrari to correct course. The Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona is just around the corner, and pressure inside the team has never been higher. Analysts believe this upcoming race could mark a decisive moment, either a step toward recovery or a sign of deeper trouble. Vasseur confirmed that Ferrari will be bringing some light aerodynamic updates to the car, but in his recent interview, he was clear, hardware changes alone won't be enough. We can bring a new wing, a new floor, or a different engine, but if we don't change how we operate as a group, how we plan, how we respond, how we think, nothing will improve, he said. This isn't just about pace or parts anymore. The problem goes beyond technical matters. It's about the internal structure, the discipline, and the mindset required to compete at the highest level week after week. And right now, that level of precision is missing from Ferrari. What makes the situation even more delicate is the long-term vision Ferrari has been trying to build, especially with Hamilton on board for the 2026 project. There's a lot riding on this partnership, not just in terms of performance, but in creating a legacy. But inconsistency on race weekends is quickly eroding the trust that was supposed to be the foundation of this plan. Technical strength means little without operational sharpness. And right now, Ferrari is showing signs of being one of the most unpredictable teams on the grid. Speed comes and goes, but without smart decisions and solid execution, results will continue to fall short. The big question remains, how long before internal pressure turns into major changes? How many more races will it take before mistakes are no longer just part of the learning curve, but seen as part of the system itself? Ferrari still has time, but not much. The upcoming races will reveal whether this team can rise from its pattern of errors, or if this season will become yet another chapter of missed chances and broken momentum.